Hi everyone, so this is my first video on how to explain the steps in creating your Google Classroom. So, if you are really good with technology and use of Google applications, this video is not for you. This video was made with the intention of helping my mother, who is a senior citizen and a consultant in a school, who is also a part time teacher, to make her own Google Classroom. Okay, so first you have to have your own Gmail account, and your students also need to have their own Gmail account. But creating a Gmail account is not really difficult, it's very easy. Um, that will I can explain that in another video if you want, but as of now our focus is creating a Google Classroom. So first, this is my account. So you can see here there are 9 dots on top. You click that. Okay, and then scroll lower, you will see that there's a classroom. So let's wait for it to open. Okay, so currently I have 4 classrooms. These are for my master's course, but let's just leave it like that. Let's say you are creating your own classroom. So you click this plus sign on top and you click create a class. Okay, it says here using Classroom at a school with students. If so, your school must sign up for a free G Suite for Education account before you can use Classroom. G Suite for Education lets schools decide which Google devices their students. Okay, we don't really need that because in our master's course we use also the classroom. It has limited functions, but it's still fine. So anyway, you click continue and you create a class. Okay, that prompt was just telling you that if this is really part of a whole school plan, or the whole school is doing it, then you have to enlist yourself with the Google Education. Anyway, you can create a class. Let's say your class is um, Miss Marie accounting class online, year 12. Then you can forget the section, accounting, then you create. That's it. So wait for it a little bit. Once it is creating your classroom now, you have automatically you now have a Google Classroom. Let's just wait for this. All right. Now you see here there's a code. Okay. The class code is OCI3PZS. That is the code that you will give your students so that they can join the class. Another way of doing it is to actually um, go here under people. So here, this is how the classroom looks like now. You have your stream, you have your classwork, you have your people, and your grades. Let's just concentrate for this video. The stream here will represent, you can like post anything that you want to post here. Let's say, hi everyone, welcome to your classroom, to your accounting class, and then post. Well, obviously, as of now, nobody will see that because you don't have any students yet. So you go to people. We have to erase this one. Um, okay, you go to people. There you are as a teacher. Now, for students, you have the option to actually add your classmates. Let's say I want to add a student with, make sure they all have Gmail accounts. So you just type their email addresses here and then click invite. That's another way of inviting them to your class. The first easy way is to just give this class code that I have explained earlier, the OCI3PZS. OCI3PZS. So every classroom has a unique class code. So you use that and give it to your students. Um, so that is for the people. Now, when students enter your class, you can also invite guardians, their guardians, or let's say their parents. Their parents really don't need to have a Gmail account. Some parents have, their own email addresses, so that's fine. But it's highly suggested or recommended that they have their own Gmail account. So there's the teachers, there's the student. I hope that's clear. For the classworks, this is really an interesting one. It's really good. So here you can assign and create a lot of things here. You have your assignment, quiz assignment, if you want to like post a question that your students can interact. You have your materials. This is more of the resources that you want them to have. If you click this material, there are a lot of options to give to your students. You can add links, you can add a file from your Google Drive, you can add your own file from your desktop or from your laptop, sorry. You can add a YouTube link. So there's a lot of materials here that you can post. And for materials, though, there is no deadline because, of course, that is a resource. But for assignments, this is really good because you can still the same process as your materials. You can get the resources from either your drive, a link from the internet, a certain file, or a YouTube video or link. All right. We'll do that in the next videos. Here, what's good about the assignment is you can change the points here that if you want it over 10 or over 20. And later, you can extract those grades to Google Sheets, which is like a Microsoft Excel file. You can also set a due date, which is really good because you can keep track of the deadlines. Your students are given notification in their emails if the deadline is coming soon. And the topic, I don't really use the topic that much, but you can use this as well. Okay, you can create a topic so you can put them into categories later on. So basically, that's it. Okay, so these are examples. And you can also create here a quiz assignment. So in a quiz assignment, if you see here, the assignment is creating automatically a blank quiz, which is using Google Forms. That will be now be again discussed in another video that I will make for you. But this one, it's either you use this, you click this, and then you create a quiz, or you can actually add a file from your Google Drive if you've created one already from Google Forms, which is a different app. But let's save that for later. So basically, in an assignment, a quiz assignment, still the same process here, but then you are given an automatic option to make a Google form as a quiz. And you can also add rubrics here in case you want, but that will be in another video because it will take longer. Our purpose for this video is just for you to add your Google Classroom. So I hope that's clear. So you have your stream, you post that, everybody will see that. If you've created assignments, it will show up here in the upcoming. So if you have a lot of classes, then you will be reminded of the due dates of each one of them. All right, so you have your stream, your classes, your people, and your grades. So this is a very good way for in our school, we use Google Classroom so much. We use Google Apps so much because we are a Google school. So I feel that this is one of the best tools to use in online learning because it's connected to almost everything in the internet, and your drive, it's in the cloud, so you don't have to worry about files. Okay, so this is creating a Google Classroom. I hope you understand that, and I hope it will help um, teachers who are not really, really, really good yet with online teaching. So this is for you. Thank you.